So, I've been keeping a secret from you all. For as long as this channel has existed, there has been something sort of hiding in the background, waiting in the wings. And it's this bottle. I have had this aging, and I'm not 100% certain if I've been aging it correctly, but we'll get into that in a minute. It's a bottle of Robinsons Old Tom. It's a barley wine by a brewery in Stockport, which is coincidentally the same place that I'm from. So I should explain why I've done this. This was technically the first thing I bought for this channel, which is weird because we're, what, 3 years in now? And it's just been sort of waiting patiently. I am a little bit nervous about what I'm going to find in here. It felt like now was a good time to crack this open because lots of other beer reviewing channels and just people in general are kind of dipping into their sort of special occasion stashes. And this is mine. But let's learn about it first. So, what does the beer have to say for itself? Have you noticed the best things in life seem to improve with time? Good wine, friendships, and of course, Old Tom. That's because the strong ale you now hold in your hands ages beautifully in the bottle. And that's literally the whole impetus to this. I really like this beer. I'm probably going to get a bit of flack for saying that, but I do. I genuinely really like this beer. And I've drank a lot of it in days gone by. And I have a very good idea of what it is supposed to taste like, so I'm not too worried about doing a side-by-side comparison. And when I read about aging it, it piqued my interest, so I did a bit of Googling, and I found that there aren't really any instructions on how to do this other than sort of keep it cool-ish and just leave it. There's probably people that are going to comment on this now saying, oh, you've done this completely wrong. Maybe I have. I'm about to find out. So by all means, pour yourself a deep, malty, dark and fruity glass of Old Tom, and don't forget to lay some down for the great times ahead. There's a sentence that has not aged well. Oh wow, I feel like this beer is actively taking the piss right now. It's 8.5% and it's a 330ml bottle. You're probably wondering about the label as well. Bought on the 24th of December 2017, which, if you want to go back through the archives, is the day that I released the first video for this channel. It was the infusing Bombay Sapphire with pink peppercorns video. It was that one. It has a best before end of April 2019. I feel like I've broken into an Egyptian tomb. Something's happened. If there are like lumps of mould, it's not happening. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Oh, I don't know. Traditionally, this is a very heavily filtered beer because it's Robinsons. There are bits. There are a lot of bits. Oh, that's a lot of... I don't know, lads. I don't know. What I will say is, if you're going to so prominently say that you can age your beer, maybe leave instructions, because this could be down to me. I might not have kept it in good... To be fair, it's been living in the fridge for 3 years, and if it does this, I'm not quite sure what else I could have done. It's quite chocolatey as a smell. There's like a molasses thing going on. There's no alarm bells. Okay, well, you only live once. Sort of tastes like treacle, just treacle, black treacle. I am scared to take another sip, I'm not gonna lie. There's so much that is disconcerting. A little bit chocolatey maybe, but yeah, just treacle, treacle and more treacle. It does not taste like it should. It doesn't taste bad, but it doesn't taste like it should. Would not agree that it is aged well. I am probably, it's entirely possible, the only person in the country that has actually done this. And possibly with good reason. I'm not sure if it does. I mean, aesthetically, it does not age beautifully. I'm going to pour a bit more of this out and see if I can kind of get a better idea of what's going on here. You see, when I pour it out, there's not much to see. It kind of just looks like a beer. It makes me wonder if I'm seeing things almost, but then I'm not convinced that's worked. It just kind of tastes like it's a massive, great big whack of treacle. And normally, the beer itself, well, it's not the most complex thing in the world. It's got more going on than just black treacle. If you watch my last video, the Kit Kat beer, then you will know that I'm trying out Japanese Kit Kats at the end of each video, and that is what we're going to do now. So we're going to go with this one this time, and according to this it is... Ooh, it's all erased. I think it was chestnut. It is a beige Kit Kat. It smells like Karamak. Smells like Caramac. It weirdly tastes like Caramac. And then there's like this wonderful flavour of chestnut. Yeah, it's like caramel and chestnut. I would never have thought to put that together, but do you know what? It works. If you want to pay for my hospital bills, I've got a Patreon now. Now there's a link right there. I hope this doesn't hospitalise me. There'll be a card and links. If you feel like supporting the channel, please do, because just look at what I do to myself for views.